Just had the flatbread with buffalo mozzarella. It's really good.
Well, I was going to ask you that. You know, I know you see many cities and many countries on your tour, but when you come to New York, what do you indulge in food-wise? That's strictly New York, you think?
I've got to be very honest. Whenever I come to New York, because New York's kind of the central hub of everything. So whenever I come to New York, I don't really get a break. It's just work the whole time. So I tend to have the I tend to have the American experience outside of New York, usually in places where there's like 2 radio stations and
in our homeland.
No TV, rather than, I think this morning we did seven different TV things, and there's another one that comes tonight as well. So.
And you look so good.
That's just, you know, it's tough being this beautiful. Well. So yeah, no, I tend to get the experience outside of New York. But one thing I did have here quite a lot. My label who booked the hotel, we've just started changing hotels, but every single time we come to New York, we stay at this hotel called the Emeritiana, and it's next to this place called the Three Monkeys, and we don't really have disco fries in England.
Oh my God.
Disco fries, I can get down with it.
Oh yeah.
Get down with it.
That's something everyone should experience.
I've reached a point because I was quite athletic when I was younger, and however much sport I do and running and all of that, I would never get the ripped six-pack that everyone kind of dreams of. And then I started drinking and eating fries, and lost all hope of the six-pack that everyone dreams of. But my thing is, like, I quite enjoy disco fries, and I quite enjoy drinking, and I don't know if I'd enjoy maintaining a six-pack.
It's a lot of work. I think you're on the right path.
And no one's going to see it. Unless I'm an utter dick and I just always take my shirt off on stage. And you wouldn't like that, would you? No. For a fleeting moment, you might be like, but when it comes down to it, like the artists that you love and enjoy, do you really want them to just walk around on stage?
Yes!
Fair enough. I think if I said the same thing about a female actor, I might be shot down a little bit.
Yeah, mental note to keep in the back of your head.
We'll see.
Well, I also heard that you like the South, and that you're getting a place, and it's not New York.
I know. I just moved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nashville.
Nashville.
So, what appeals to you about Nashville?
Okay. So when American people go to England, you like to find stuff that's quintessentially England. You want to have a roast dinner, you want to go and see the dudes with the fluffy hats starting out to smile, you want to stand outside Buckingham Palace and take pictures. When English people come to America, yes, we do want to see the Empire State Building, we do want to see the Statue of Liberty, but we want to see stuff that's quintessentially American. And you don't necessarily find that in the big cities, because all big cities, they have the tourism bits, but people are generally just the same. Like we all kind of hustle and bustle, and we do our jobs. Whereas when you go out into the countryside, and you'll find this when you go into the countryside in England as well, you meet quintessentially British people. And in Nashville, the first time I went there, I was just hanging around with dudes in like full denim suits, the cowboy hats, that carried jars that they spat into, and we just talk out the mouth like this, boy, and spit in the jar.
Could you understand them?
I play the guitar too. I play it on my Nido and I slide and do that. And I just enjoy being around. But when I'm in America, I want to feel like I'm around, like, you know, the proper cowboy people. Like,
you don't like the Bronx sounds?
No, it's fine. But like, I'm putting it in the way that if you were to go to England, you'd want the English experience.
Oh, and believe me, when New Yorkers hear the Southern, it really sounds nice to us too. That's true.
Good time. And they all just love to take care of you as well. And like the amount of dinners you just get invited to, you'll just meet a dude in the bar and it's like, you should come around my house, my wife will cook you dinner.
Yeah,
and
just
like,
be careful with that. Just be careful. I know they're friendly.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't, but the fact is, they offer, because we, in English culture, like, we come from a very do not speak to strangers at any point kind of culture. And then the first day that I was on tour in September, we did a gig in Atlanta. And I remember getting in the lift, I just got off the plane, and there was this lovely old couple in the lift that were from the South, and they were like, hey y'all, and I'm kind of like, alright, and they're like, do you play music? And I had my guitar, and I was like, oh yeah, and she's like, y'all on tour here? And I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, y'all have a good day. And kind of went, and I'd spent the whole time like this because I thought she was trying to rob me. She was genuinely just being nice, but in England, I think you just got it in your head that you shouldn't speak to strangers because they will.
They're very friendly.
Start pulling little Stanley knives on you and taking your phone.
Next time we see Ed Sheeran, he's going to have a little twang to his British accent. But that's okay, you earned it after living in Nashville.
I genuinely considered buying some chewing tobacco the other day.
Alright, go slow.
I was in Walmart.
Go slow.
I bought some pajama bottoms, some Tennessee Titans pajama bottoms, just to feel American.
Start off with cowboy boots and take it from there.
Well, I got a cowboy hat, but I've got quite a chubby face, so the cowboy hat really doesn't. It looks like you're putting it on a Mr. Potato. Because my eyebrows are a bit blonde as well, so once the hair's gone, it's just a potato.
I'm sure you're adorable. Okay, we have time for one last question, then we have to let Ed sing his final song with us. Ed, which is your favorite tattoo on you? Where these girls out?
Hello. Did the question, was it specifically on me or just favourite time? On me. Probably this one. A lot of people think it's a bit more sexual than it actually is. It's not. This is a drawing by an artist called Matisse. He's a French artist, and he's part of the Impressionist era. My parents are basically art nuts, and I was the black sheep of the family playing the music that I played. They were always into art, and this is my mum's favourite artist. He came from the same era as Picasso and stuff like that, but he was the first one to draw the human form in under like 10 lines. So this is called Mother and Child. It's a mother and child, and it's just literally in about eight lines just scribbled down, and it's my mum's favourite drawing. So
Gary and Julia from Middlesex, now you know!
See, that makes me sound very, very cultured, but on the other side there's a phoenix.
There's rebel and an intellect. Yeah. You're everything. Yeah. And also Rachel and Emily, they want to know, or Lise rather, want to know, do you have a girlfriend? I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know that.
Do you know what? I've found that even if I did have one, I wouldn't say anything anyway. I think it's...
You're protecting her, if she exists.
Yes. I think no. I just like everyone knows almost everything about me. I make it very, very clear that I'm cool with people knowing all my personal life and in my songs and through and there's just some stuff that you wanna go home to and have a little bit of an escape. And I think if I was to ever have one.
We wouldn't be seeing her on Instagram.
I wouldn't be mentioning her every 5 minutes in an interview, and I think when people do that, it's more for media attention anyway. It's more for, like, if you look at Adele is possibly the biggest act in the world, and there was a point when no one knew whether she was pregnant, no one knew whether she'd have a kid, no one knew what her kid would be called, no one knew if she was married, no one knew if she was engaged, no one had a clue, and it's because she didn't want anyone to know, because she had her private life, and that was her thing. And I find that everyone who's in the papers, and there's pictures of them with different people, and there's all of that, it's all a bit planned. No. It's all a bit planned, I feel, and I think you can keep it out if you want to keep it out. And my choice would be to keep it out.
For you. Ed Sheeran, everybody.